Hey gang, Kawaii50 here with another video for you, and this one's just going to be a little bit of a quickie. I was thinking, going into the new year, we all have, things we want to change about ourselves, things we want to do differently. It's basically a meme at this point, but there's something everyone wants to deal with in regards to themselves. And so I actually wanted to tell you about a time I had to do that related to Gacha. So let's just get into it. So back in the day, back when I first figured out what Gacha was, my premier game at the time was Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I loved Dokkan Battle. I really loved Dokkan Battle. And I loved Dokkan Battle to the point that, it got problematic. You see, I was entranced. I enjoyed summoning all of the new DBZ characters. I enjoyed making Smash Brothers style teams of Piccolo and Adult Gohan and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Cell, and it was just nutty. It was Dragon Ball FighterZ on steroids. I couldn't even believe it. And this came to a peak when Gogeta came out. Now, if you haven't been following Dokkan Battle, Gogeta was basically, and this is Super Gogeta from the Janemba movie, Gogeta was the be-all, end-all character. He was the absolute best leader of absolutely any team, and the man could basically allow it so you could build any team you wanted, and it was actually a freaking dream come true for me. But that dream actually did end up becoming a nightmare, because when Gogeta came out, I had to have him. He was my favorite fusion. He did all the things I wanted him to do, and so I went in on him, and I spent all my free Dragon Stones. And I didn't get him. And so I spent, and spent, and spent. Eventually, we ended up hitting a very unfortunate point where my entire paycheck I had received for 40 hours of work was gone. And I had no Gogeta to show for it. Not even one. And that was honestly a big low point for me. But that was a low point where I looked at myself, and I had, thankfully, a fantastic support network. Went in, started budgeting, started thinking, well, do I really need this? Was this really worth that 40 hours of work, this chance to get a character that I didn't really end up getting? And I ended up realizing, no, it was not. And now we're at a point now with me doing Fate Grand Order, and I'll be occasionally playing Genshin and all kinds of stuff like that, where I basically only roll when I am able to do it for the chat or for a video. And that has honestly been insanely helpful to me. I know not everyone has that available to them, but that is basically what I have done to deal with this. And honestly, I'm a lot better off. So I want to say something to you all going into this new year. If maybe, you spend a little more in the entertainment budget on Gacha than you might have thought. So let me just give you these PSAs, this word. You do not need every single character to play the game. You don't. You really don't. And that legitimately applies to any Gacha game. Whether you're playing FGO, whether you're playing Genshin, whether you're playing Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends, that Toho Gacha game, Blue Archive, Brave Exvius, and War of the Visions, it really doesn't matter. With enough creative thinking on your part and enough focus, you will be able to clear basically anything with whatever slew of characters you want. PvP, entirely different story. A lot of Gacha games, PvP is very pay to win, and I really can't help you there. But when it comes to PvE content in, say, Epic 7, basically anything, you can do it. You can do it with what you have. And that's not saying that you should stop supporting any of these games. No, far from it. You should indeed support games that you enjoy. It's totally fine every once in a while to just go ahead and, throw a couple bucks at FGO, throw a couple bucks at Genshin if you want to summon Ganyu or Zhongli or anything like that. But you gotta do it smart. You gotta think to yourself, is this thing I am attempting to get a thing I legitimately might have zero chance of getting worth however many hours of my time? How many hours of my life that I've got saved up in the form of this currency, because money is time, is that worth it? Is that really, really worth it? And if it's not, you don't got to worry about it. You really don't, because you will. I promise you, you will be able to clear the stuff that comes up with what you have. Does it suck not getting what you want? Absolutely. And that gacha salt is something that we as a community rally behind, and it helps bind us together, and we get a good chuckle about it. I was the same way recently on my recent video, whatever. I summoned Artori swimsuit, NP2. Wanted Super Orion. Didn't get him. What can you do? He's got to go forward, move on to the next thing, start saving up, and I'm going to just look ahead for Odysseus. I don't need to sink more into that. There's no way for me to sink more into that, but even if there was, don't need to do it. Don't need to worry about it. We can continue moving forward. So, I just got to say, going into this new year, you can spend smart. You can still enjoy these games, and you can still pay for them and support them. Whatever you got to do. Dang, I hear stuff from so many people from all kinds of different countries like, hey, this is one of the only games I'm able to play, and I really legitimately enjoy playing this game. And that's fantastic. I am very happy that games like Fate Grand Order are able to bring together people from the US, the EU, the Philippines, Chile, Brazil, all of those places everywhere in the world. That's fantastic, and that is a very good thing that can happen. You just need to watch yourself. And if you're having issues watching yourself, get a friend to help watch you. Because I know when I was at my lowest, having friends to help me out was very, very good. So that's just from me to you. I know some people think that I didn't go through something like that, some of the lowest lows when it comes to playing gacha. But I just kind of wanted to let people know, no, that's incorrect. But I came back from it, and now I play a lot of gacha games on Twitch and YouTube. What can you do? They're still fun. I still enjoy them. I just know better now to be a little more moderate when it comes to spending on them. Anyways, gang, that's my story. If you have your own gacha stories to share, or just any stories in general about yourself struggling when it came to purchasing stuff, so whatever, we can give each other advice and help each other if you are willing to take it. So you can go ahead and shoot those down in the comment section below if you are so inclined. Anyways, gang, that's it for me. I hope you all have a phenomenal new year, and I hope that this year is far better to you than last year was to pretty much everybody. We can do it, gang. We can do it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.